Hey YouTubers, Vince Romano 26 here with an eBay sales report for you all today. Just wanted to report that I started doing Amazon FBA, and in all honesty, it's a little frustrating right now just because I have so much stuff that I accumulated and I need to fit it all into a series of boxes, and got stuff that's kind of bulky and hard to find boxes for, but once it's out of here, it's out of here. I don't have to think about it. Amazon has to deal with it. So I finally sold some items for some good prices, I think, and I'm really excited to show you what I've sold. So everything that you're going to see in this sales report, I spent a total of $72.08 on. So the first thing that you see on the screen is a vintage 1950s ceramic whale dresser caddy. If you ever see these when you're out picking and they're not chipped or cracked or anything, definitely pick them up. I bought this probably about a year or so ago, year and a half ago, and I listed it for what I was asking for it. Or no, yeah, you know what happened? A gentleman said he had been looking for one of these for ages, and when he saw mine, he emailed me and said, would you do a buy it now price for it? And I said, yeah, how about 30 bucks? So I sold it for $29.99, and I did offer him free shipping just for the service. So I picked, gosh, I can't even remember. I bought so much stuff from that guy for $7, and I already made $12 off of the swag lamp that I got from him. So yeah, this one was in really, really nice condition, as you can see. I tried to get pictures of all the scuffs and everything, and I'm glad that somebody who really, really wanted him got him, and he went to a good home, so I'm really happy about that. Alright, next piece is something that completely shocked me because it has a chip in it and it's sold for good money. So this I saw on my way out of Goodwill. I was in the line and there was a like a tank full of stuff, and I saw the figurine on there, so I was like, huh, that looks interesting. I turn it over and it's Goble, and it's from 1956. It is the Pup and Bad Doll Bath figurine. Doll Bath Pup and Bad figurine. That was marked $2.99, and with my MVP for Goodwill, I got it for $2.69, and I sold it last week for $39.99, and the buyer paid the shipping. And the crack wasn't, or the chip wasn't so bad, it was just that little part right there. And I suggested that the person display it this way, but oh, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's sold, and I was really surprised that someone paid me $39.99 for it. But you know what? I did, and despite that chip, I mean, it sold for $39.99. They were completely satisfied with it, everything. So definitely be on the lookout for Goble Hummel figurines. As long as the chip is not on the actual piece itself. If it's on the chip, or on the piece itself, it's worthless. Next item is something that I've probably paid in the, like in the chump change for. I can't remember exactly what I paid. I bought so much stuff from some guy when I was going nuts. Now that I'm not going nuts anymore, I can't remember any prices anymore. So this was in the change. They're Walton Merton Railroad Miniatures, Geese and Ducks Swimming. They're made in Germany, West Germany or Germany. I can't remember what it said. Let's check the pictures real quick. It was made in West Germany, so it was from Berlin. Okay, so again, I sold another one of these. I'm in $10 for what I spent. I think I spent $20 with the guy, so I'm in for $10, and I still have two more. So that's good. So I'll at least hopefully make my money back with these. So that was a good sale, even though it wasn't too much. Now into the Coca-Cola trays that I have. I finally got rid of this one. I've had it for a long time. I was sick of looking at it. I had people watching it. Nobody was biting. And when they did, they would just lowball me. So I decided to put it up for auction. I did only get $20 for it. However, I only paid $12. And that was actually here on eBay that I bought it because it was so cheap. So I bought it and then I resold it a little, probably about a year after I bought it. So I got $20. It was only an $8 profit, but I'll take it for what it is. I mean, it wasn't in bad shape. It had rust, like that little rust spot right there, but other than that, I mean, it was in good displayable shape, and it's a pretty popular tray. It's one of my favorites. Okay, and for those of you who just watched one of my haul videos, you know that I just bought a replacement for this girl right here. This is from 1941. This is known as the Ice Skater Girl tray, and this is the second to last tray to be produced before or during World War II. The border was in beautiful condition. I had this tray for probably about, I think I bought it back in 2012. Yeah, I think it was in 2012, like October, November of 2012. And I finally upgraded it to one that I had already. It's got scratches and scuffs, and there's a little bit of a mark right there, that little tan mark that's right there. So I did pay $48 for this. I had it listed for $54.99 or best offer. I took a best offer of $45 for it, and instead of looking at it as a loss of money, I look at it as, hey, you know what? I paid $48 for it. I sold it for $45. I'm only in this tray for $3 now. So I'm really, really satisfied with that. Buyer paid shipping for it. I just got it, put the postage on it, so it's going to go out tomorrow. So again, if you feel like you've lost money on something, like say just what I described to you right now, don't think of it as a loss. Think of it as relieving yourself of how much you spent on something. Because being a collector as well, I do pay up for some of my stuff. But I also like to make sure that if I do need to resell it, like in this case, because I replaced it, I got at least a fair amount where I wasn't too much into it as I was hoping I wasn't going to be. So just remember that. Think of it in a positive way. Don't think of it as, oh, I'm in at $3. No, think of it as something good, because now I don't have to worry about it. It's $3 in and it's out of my hair. Alright, next item was something I was really, really happy about finding. This is a 1970 Walt Disney Haunted Mansion 45 in beautiful shape. Like it was as if it was never used for 46 years. So this was in the haul video where I was ranting about people talking about eBay. Thankfully, the woman that sold these to me said she saw them and she said, or on eBay, and she was like, oh, they're doing really well, and she still gave me a good price on them, so maybe I shouldn't have been so harsh when I talked about that one. So I bought one for my dad, and I bought one, this one, which I intended on keeping, but I said to myself, you know what, I spent $65 that day. I was a little uneasy about that, so I decided to sell this one, and it wasn't really my thing. It's not from the 60s. It's exactly 1970. So I listed it probably about, I think it was last week that I listed it. And again, I paid $250 for it. I sold it for $26, and buyer paid shipping of $261. I'm excited to send this to this person because I'm assuming they collect it, and it's in beautiful shape. And I made sure I put it in a sheet protector, folded it over, made sure it was really, really protected. I did kind of give it a ghetto packaging, and I'll show that in Periscope. I'm about to scope after I'm done doing the sales report. It's really, really funny. I'm not going to lie. I was laughing as I was packaging it up because I had to improvise because I have no boxes that would fit this. Oh, okay. This is an item that I picked up at Goodwill, gosh, probably last time I was there. I wanted to go this week, but I don't have that much in my bank account, and I knew I would spend a lot more than what I anticipate spending there. So I picked this up for $5.59. I did try to scan it in for Amazon. There's no listing for it, and I did not want to go through the hell of trying to create a listing and everything like that. So I had it listed for $34.99 or best offer, and I took a best offer of $28.96, and the buyer did pay the shipping. So that's another thing to be on the lookout for is brand new Super Soakers. Super Soakers were extremely popular in the 90s. This one's from 1997. It was brand new in the package, and it had a Toys R Us sticker or a price tag on it for $9.99. So that was a good turnover. So be on the lookout for those too if you're out and about. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. Okay. So the last thing that I want to show you is actually a brand new and sealed DVD. Again, it wasn't the best profit. I would say it was probably my worst. I picked this up brand new, factory sealed at a thrift store for $1, and I sold it for $3. Not my best I was expecting maybe a little bit more, but I should remember also that DVDs that are high in stock on eBay will sell for less. It's a whole supply and demand thing. When there's a high supply, there's a low demand. When there is a low supply, there's a higher demand. But that's okay, because I made $2 on it, as much as that sounds completely awful. But that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Periscope at Vincent Romano. You can see me do live chats. We can talk. It's really, really cool if you're not on it. And thank you all for watching.